All right, so in this video, I'm going to be breaking down exactly what the dense training method is. And put simply, it's just an every minute on the minute style. Typically, you'll do a 10-minute block, and then you do whatever number of reps or whatever number of exercises inside that 10-minute block. So currently, I'm doing 100 pull-ups a day for 100 days. Today is day 3. I've already done 60 during the beginning of the day. I did 6 sets of 10, just kind of spread out. And then I'm going to do the next 40 on a 10-minute block, 4 reps per minute. So all you do to start, you can get any sort of timer app. So this will beep every minute for 10 minutes. And every time it beeps, I'm going to do 4 reps. So I'm just going to start with my first set. So one big reason I like the dense training method is it's extremely measurable. So you can start off with something like today I'm doing 10D4, that's the notation, 10 sets of 4 reps on the minute. And you can increase that to 10D5 for the next workout. Or if you want to take it even a smaller step, you could do 9 sets of 4 and 1 set of 5. So that would almost be like a 10D 4.1 is the way I notate it in my head. And you could advance to maybe a 10D 4.5 and then a 10D5. So these tiny increments are almost unnoticeable to the body and to the mind. But if you continue that way, soon enough, you'll reach 10D5 and then 10D6. And another thing I like is how it can be used for both strength and endurance and everything in between. So if you were to do, say, a 10D1 that is very close to your 1 rep max, to me, it's almost a way of proving that you actually own that level of strength. So for me, I've did a 10D1 of a 90 kilo ass-to-grass squat. That's not really my true 1 rep max. I've done 102 kilos before, but it's a weight I know I can master for a 10D1. And I think the next time I go for a 10D1, I'll do 95 kilos and from there 100 kilos. But you can also work on the endurance side. So you could do something crazy like a 10D20 bodyweight hack squat. You'll end up doing 200 bodyweight hack squats in 10 minutes. So the dense method can be used for anything from pure strength to a high level endurance, and it's extremely measurable. And I think training like this is one of the smartest things you can do if you want to keep track of your workouts, but not be too over analytical with them. Personally, I want to become extremely good at enduring pull-ups. So achieving something like a 10D8 or a 10D10 pull-up is a huge goal of mine. And then from there, going for bigger goals, like maybe a 20D10, where you're doing 200 pull-ups in 20 minutes. Currently, there's a guy out there, Truett Haynes is his name. He's about somewhere in his mid-20s, and he's going for the 24-hour pull-up world record. He might already have the current record, and he's trying to break his own. And he's doing crazy workouts. I believe he did 10 on the minute for 6 hours, something along those lines. Just crazy amounts of pull-ups. For a period of time, he was doing 1,000 pull-ups every day for well over a month. So I've got a lot of work to do to catch up. I'm currently only doing 100 a day, and it's pretty manageable. Soon I can bump that up to maybe 200 every other day to get more stimulus and more recovery, 500 every other day, something like that. And I believe his goal is somewhere around 8,000 in 24 hours. So that would be 1,000 every 3 hours, which 333 every, what is the math on that? 333 every hour? Was that like 5.5 on the minute for the full 24 hours? So if you expect him to take a couple hours rest, it's gonna be more like 6.5 to 7 on the minute. So it's a pretty crazy thing he's doing, but I think pursuing it is a pretty worthy endeavor on its own. If I could even get to a point where I do 2,000 in one day, that would be pretty sweet. I think the best I ever achieved with the chin-up variation is a 10D6, maybe about 6 months ago, and my pull-up variation was extremely weak. Now I'm kind of on the opposite end, where my my chin up technique, or my chin up grip is not very strong, and it actually hurts my wrists a bit. I'm working on getting some more range and healing throughout the forearm. I think it was a lot of typing that has really janked up my wrist, so this is a lot more comfortable than this currently. But I think pull-ups are just a lot more universal. People understand how difficult those are compared to these. For most people, these are going to be more difficult. Currently, these are easier than these for me. But yeah, I think I've got 4 sets left. I'm going to crank these out. And in terms of how I'm going to structure my 100, so on day 1, I did 2 sets of 10 and then 20 sets of 4 spread out throughout the day. Yesterday, day 2, I did random amounts of sets. I did a set of 12, a couple sets of 10, lots of sets of 3, 4, and 5, all added up to 100. Today, I did my 6x10 in the morning, and now I'm finishing off the 100 for today with 10d4, so that'll get me my 100. I'm gonna mix it up throughout. My end goal at the end of 100 days is to be able to do 5x20 in a reasonable amount of time. I know I won't be able to do 5d20. That's almost no rest time and 100 pull-ups in 5 minutes. That would be nice, but I'm not there yet. But to be able to do those 5 sets of 20 in a reasonable amount of time, maybe in 20, 30 minutes would be sweet. Currently, my max pull-ups are in the very high teens. I could maybe squeeze out 20 with some hanging rest and not the best form, but it's only day 3. I've got 97 more days to go, so pretty confident I'll be able to get that 5x20 towards the end in a reasonable amount of time.